Dear students, welcome to PMDC online lecture room. Today we will discuss the topic structure of carbon dioxide. This topic is present in chapter number 13 named S block and P block elements of grade 12 chemistry book. This topic includes introduction, types of hybridization, linear structure of carbon dioxide, how to find hybridization in both organic and inorganic compounds, and assignment. Let's start from introduction. Carbon dioxide is a gas which contains double bond between carbon and oxygen atoms. It has linear shape. Solid carbon dioxide is also called dry ice. The second part of our today's lecture is types of hybridization. Different types of hybridization occurs in both organic and inorganic compounds. Some of the important types are sp3 hybridization, sp2, sp, dsp2, and d2sp3 hybridization. Look at this slide, on which various types of hybridization along with examples are shown. For example, sp3 hybridization occurs in methane, water, and ammonia, etc. sp2 hybridization occurs in ethene, which is also called ethylene, boron trifluoride, and benzene, etc. sp hybridization occurs in ethine, also called acetylene, beryllium chloride, and carbon dioxide, etc. dsp2 hybridization occurs in xenon tetrafluoride and diamine platinum chloride, while d2sp3 hybridization occurs in sulfur hexafluoride, hexacarbonyl molybdenum, and potassium hexacyanoferrate. Let's start to discuss the third part of this lecture, that is linear structure of carbon dioxide. In carbon dioxide, sp hybridization occurs. sp hybridization is defined as when one s orbital and one p orbital of an atom combine. As a result, two sp hybridized orbitals are formed, called sp hybridization. Now we are going to explain sp hybridization in carbon dioxide. Normally students think that compounds containing double bond are sp2 hybridized, but this not happen in a case of carbon dioxide. The experimental evidence shows that carbon dioxide is sp hybridized. The sp hybridization in carbon dioxide result into 2sp hybridize and 2 unhybridized p orbitals. The 2sp hybridized orbitals of carbon are overlapped with p orbitals of oxygen to form 2 sigma bonds. The remaining 2 unhybridized p orbitals of carbon sidewise overlap with p orbitals of oxygen to form 2 pi bonds. Look at this slide, in which bonding between carbon and oxygen are shown in detail. The electronic configuration of carbon shows that carbon has 4 electrons in the valence shell. These electrons on sp hybridization produces 2 sp hybridized orbitals and 2 unhybridized p orbitals. Each sp hybridized orbital is overlapped with each 2py orbital of oxygen atom to form 2 sigma bonds. While the remaining unhybridized p orbital overlapped with 2p z orbital of each oxygen to form 2 pi bonds. Let's start to discuss the process of finding the type of hybridization in compounds. The formula used for this purpose is hybridization is equal to number of bond pairs plus number of lone pairs. If the sum of the bond pairs and lone pair is 4, then the compound will be sp3 hybridized. If the sum of bond pairs and lone pairs is 3, then the compound will be sp2 hybridized. If the sum of bond pairs and lone pair is 2, then the compound will be sp hybridized. For example, consider methane. Which has 4 bond pairs and no lone pair. Since the sum of bond pairs and lone pair is 4, thus methane is sp3 hybridized. In the case of ammonia, there are 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair. Since the sum of the bond pair and lone pair is 4, therefore ammonia is also sp3 hybridized. Look at the boron trifluoride. It contains 3 bond pairs and no lone pair, and hence it is also sp2 hybridized. In this next slide, beryllium chloride is shown. which shows that it has two bone pairs and no lone pair. Thus, the sum of the bone pairs and lone pairs is 2. Therefore, beryllium chloride is sp hybridized. Dear student, the last part of our today's lecture is assignment. Dear students, if you carefully watched and listened our today's lecture, then you can solve these MCQ very easily. Thank you very much and take care.